I guess it's very crazy, bro. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Good. I'm very good, bro.
We still good.
It's very good, bro. I speak, bro, because New York
good.
is very good. I stay good, bro. It's so good, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
There's Tota, 24 hours after getting robbed in NYC, riding dirt bikes with the New York City goons. But I got one question. Where were all these guys when they actually needed him? This is the chain he lost, a gift from Snoop Dogg himself. Gone. Just like that, to the city of New York, and the internet asking why wasn't he at the Clover House where he belonged. But this isn't just about one chain. As always, this is about something way bigger. Tota is a 20-year-old Brazilian kid. He just got his US residency and he's living every streamer's dream right now. He got to be a part of Cenat Clover Boys. He joined Twitch, hit 1 million followers, got gifts from Snoop Dogg himself. His life is moving fast. But a couple nights ago, he learned the lesson that no amount of followers can teach you. He got robbed in New York City. They took the chain that Snoop Dogg gave him, the Death Row custom piece, priceless. And here's the part that got everyone confused. The Clover Boys just opened their new crib in Atlanta. That's a big moment, another historic moment for the crew. But Tota wasn't there. He was in New York City with Neon, Ray's op. Talil tried to explain it. He said Tota wanted to be in New York City for Halloween.
Figure this shit out. Tota is in New York. Tota is perfectly fine. Tota is enjoying himself. Tota's dream was to be in New York for Halloween, and Tota is okay, bro. We love Tota. Tota is a Clover boy, and y'all have nothing to worry about.
Cool, that can make sense. But then there's a clip of Tota saying that Kai texted him saying that he should have been at the Clover House.
Quando você vai para Clover House, rapaziada, o Cenat falou que era para mim lá para Clover House. Ele mandou mensagem ontem. O Cenat mandou mensagem ontem falando para mim para Clover House.
Vai pra Clover House?
Yeah. Bro, I love New York, bro.
Fala pro cara se deve fazer Clover House em New York.
Clover House em New York. Clover House in New York.
Something's broken here, and that robbery, it was just a symptom. Before we go deeper, let me be clear about something. This channel isn't like the drama farms. We're not here to make jokes about a kid getting robbed. We're the official society. We break down what's actually happening in the creator culture, the stuff that nobody else wants to say. So you need to lock in right now. Subscribe, because we're about to expose 3 mechanisms that are putting young streamers in danger every single day. So here's what we're covering today: how young streamers get money and fame faster than they get wisdom, and why that makes them perfect targets. Also, how creators are cosplaying street life for content without realizing the real consequence behind it. And of course, loyalty versus content, how the need for constant streams make a creator choose engagement over the actual crew. This is the anatomy of a preventable disaster. Let's break it down. So let's start from the beginning. As of now, we all seen Cenat announce Tota as a Clover boy.
You forgot to, wait, who the fuck are you? I'm at Clover House. Woo! Hello, look at this bitch. Bye-bye. Now, nigga. Hello, pussy. Looks like his dick. You know what a vibe.
Tota is funny and he matched very well with the Clover Boys. But now there's a lot of mix-up happening. There's a lot of messy situation and no one knows why. But we seen him on Mafia Thon 3, and just recently we seen him on the Clover Boys trailer for their new Clover House. But when it comes for the Clover Boys stream, their first day back, Tota is not there. Instead, he's in New York City with Neon, who is Ray and Cenat's op.
I have him.
You already have this
because
one?
I'm going show.
Shohei Ohtani.
What's his name?
Oh.
Drake. I'm going to show Drake, Angel Rush. It's me. Give it to me.
Drake gave you that?
Yeah, I'm going Drake show.
Holy shit.
What's up, Justin Bieber? I'm going to show, bro.
When are you going?
Yeah, Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber called me in Instagram. What's up, Tota? Going my show, bro. I'm going soon, Justin Bieber. Okay, Justin Bieber.
And that's where it gets messy, because that Neon and Ray beef is public. Everyone knows about it. So you know Ray had to address it later on. And let me show you guys that clip.
Tell him, bro. He start fucking with Neon gang.
No, we just, yo. I hate people who do this, bro. Bro, we still bros, bro. Feel me? Bro, do you think I give a fuck, bro? We just be trolling all the time, bro.
He don't fuck with me no more, gang.
We just be trolling all the time, bro. Why people take this shit serious, bro? Like, we just be trolling all the time, bro. Bro, me and Dota's best friend, literally best friend, bro. That's my bro, I literally like, bro, I like if it, bro, me like damn. It's like we literally from different country and trying to create over here. You feel me? Like me and he know he's like the same situation. That's why me and he is so close. Cause I feel like me and he is like same situation. Bro, I can't fucking speak, bro. Holy fucking shit. Can't fucking speak, bro. Let's say me young over Ray. Yeah, bro.
So you said they're still brothers, but really I think we gotta read between the lines. If there's no problem, why is everyone talking about it? Why did Cenat even text him? And why did Taleo even have to explain it? And the truth is, when you're a part of a content crew, there's politics. And Tota either didn't know or didn't care. Tota was having a good time in NYC. You could tell he genuinely likes it out there.
I'm going Clover House soon, Chad. Because Cenat speaking me, you going Clover House, bro.
Even the cops know Tota in NYC.
What's up, bro? How are you, bro? You good? You the best, bro. What's up, bro? You good? What's up, my bro? You good? You the best, bro.
And that's a vibe, bro. Main character energy. He's living a dream. But I don't mean to burst his bubble. That might be his dream, but it's still New York City at the end of the day. And New York City can be really grimy. But think about it. He's out in public wearing a chain that hundreds of thousands of people watch Snoop Dogg gift to him. But I do want to pause right there and just let everybody know that I am not victim blaming. Getting robbed is never your fault. The robbers are the wrong ones, period. But there is a difference between fault and responsibility. You're definitely not at fault for getting robbed, but you are responsible for your own safety, and that's just reality. New York City is gritty. In 2024 alone, they had about 1,200 chain snatchings reported. Imagine all the other ones. And sadly, Tota was moving like someone who didn't understand that reality. Influencers are targets. High-profile jewelry, visible wealth, every predictable locations because you're streaming it live. It's the perfect storm. Tota posts the chain's gone, he's shaking, he's praying, he's thanking God he's alive, and then Snoop Dogg responds saying he gonna replace it, calling him family. I hope Tota's gonna keep the next one safe and only use it for special moment. Hopefully we can see the growth. Hopefully we can see that he's learning, and hopefully he learns from this situation. But here's the problem. 24 hours later, he's back outside New York City. This time he's rolling deep, but he's still in New York City. So we might have thought that Tota learned his lesson, but his actions might be saying something else. But you're seeing what I'm seeing, right? This pattern isn't unique to Tota. This is happening to young creators everywhere. They blow up, they get access, they get money, but nobody teaches them how to move. The official society, we exist because someone has to say this stuff. We're not those fake commentary channels. We're the real ones. If you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe to the channel and drop a comment letting me know which creator might need a reality check next. Because trust me, Tota's not the only one that's playing with fire. So let's address the elephant in the room. Why wasn't Tota at the Clover House? The official story is he wanted to spend Halloween in New York City. That was his dream. But let's think about this logically. The Clover House opening is massive content. It's what everyone been talking about. You're a member of the crew, you're on the roster, and you're not there for day one. That's not an accident. That's a decision. Maybe he didn't think it mattered. Maybe he thought the Halloween content in NYC would hit better. Maybe he wanted independence. But here's what actually happened. He isolated himself from his safety net. Ray said they still cool, and I believe him, but it just looked real bad. You're new to the crew, you skipped the new house opening, you stream with someone else who has beef with someone in your crew, and then you get robbed. robbed, all in the same week. Now everyone's asking, are you loyal? Are you committed? Are you even a part of the team? And that's the point, society. If Tota was at the Clover House, none of this would have happened. He has his chain, he has no drama, and nobody's questioning his loyalty. Instead, he learned an expensive lesson. Snoop Dogg might be replacing the chain, but that reputation damage is gonna be harder to fix. Only Cenat could save him. And I know some of you might be thinking like, damn, you might be going too hard on Tota. He's young, he's new to this, he made a mistake. You're right, he did make a mistake, and that's exactly my point. I don't think at this point right now, Tota is supposed to navigate this level of fame and politics all alone. That's why a crew like the Clover Boy exists, but Tota chose differently. And this is just an example of what can happen when you choose wrong. Let's zoom out, because this isn't just about Tota anymore. Streaming platforms let you blow up faster than any entertainment medium in history. You can go from 0 followers to 100,000 in 6 months. A year later, you're doing brand deals, meeting celebrities, making 6 figures. Your account says you're rich, your follower says you're famous, but your brain is still 20 years old. You haven't made the mistakes yet. You haven't learned the lessons. You haven't developed the instincts. And it's harder when everyone around you is telling you to flex, telling you to show money, show jewelry. That's all you see on social media, because that's content, that's engagement, that's what the algorithm wants. So you do it, and then you become a target. RP to Pop Smoke, but 20 years old, mistakenly posted his address and then gone during a home invasion. Sad. PNB Rock shout out to Roscoe Chicken and Waffles after his location was posted. XXX shot up in the car for a Louis bag. Visible wealth plus location equals danger. This isn't new information, but young creators keep making the same mistakes because the fame just came too fast. Your brain literally isn't even finished developing until you're like 25. So these 20-year-olds are getting wealth, fame, and platforms, but their brains aren't even equipped to handle the danger that comes with it. Tota got lucky. He only lost a chain. It could have been worse, because here's the thing. When you don't learn the lesson gets harder. Tota lost the chain. He posted about being grateful about being alive. Then 24 hours later, he's back outside with the same risk. And who are these people he's with? Are they loyal? Does he even know them? Will they even protect him this time? Or are they just there for content, for the clout, for the association? And that's the question that everybody got. Where were these guys when he actually got robbed? They weren't there because they're not really his people. They're just his content props. And that brings us to the second mechanism, the performative street credibility. Some streamers are obsessed with street cred, linking up with real deal gangsters, filming in dangerous hoods. And why? Because it's real, it's authentic, it's raw, it's uncut. Except for most of them, it's not real. It's performance. They want to look connected, look tough, look like they're about that life. But when actual street stuff happens, they shocked, they unprepared. They're the victims. Tota wanted to be in New York. He wanted the gritty content. He wanted to ride through the city at night. He got what he wanted, and that's what comes with it. You just can't have it both ways. You can't wear like a $50,000 chain and just move like a regular person. The simple fact is the streets don't care about your subscriber count. They don't care that Snoop Dogg gave you that chain, and they don't care about your brand. If you're a target, you're a target. And Tota was getting a lot of love, but that was a problem, because when you feel like everyone loves you, you drop your guard. You assume you're safe. You assume people will protect you, but nobody protected Tota when it mattered, because they didn't know him. They just know his stream persona. And this is what the official society is about, cutting through performance and showing you what's real. Most commentary channels will turn this into a joke. We're not doing that, because this matters. Young creators are getting hurt because nobody's out there telling them the truth. If you're here for real analysis, you need to subscribe. Be a part of the first 10,000 subscribers who actually understands the creator culture. Drop a comment right now. Locked in. That lets me know you're here for the real stuff. Now let's get back to it. So let's keep connecting the dots. Back in Atlanta, Tota has all the protection he needs. He has the Clovers, so it looks like he chose that NYC content over protection. And that decision almost cost him more than just the chain. Which brings us to the final mechanism, content versus loyalty. The Clover House model is brilliant. Cenat just built a streaming collective. 7 creators, 1 house, epic moments. When you're in a content house, you're never alone. Someone's always around. There's built-in content. You split the cost, you boost each other's channels, and you always have a backup if something goes wrong. But it only works if you're committed, if you're present, if you're loyal. Tota chose different. He prioritized his individual content, his independence, his persona streams. And maybe that's fine. Maybe he didn't want to be tied down. Maybe he just wanted his creative freedom. But here's what that choice might have cost him: his chain, his reputation, his standing with the Clover Boys and Cenat. The internet's not stupid. They saw him with Neon. They know about the Ray beef. They connecting the dots. And they just asking the obvious question. If Tota's not with the Clover Boys during their biggest event, is he even Clover? This is the lie that a lot of streamers believe, that as long long as you're creating content, everything else is secondary. Your crew, secondary. Your people's secondary. Your relationships, secondary. Your safety, secondary. Content is king. Content pay the bills. Content builds your brand. Except Cenat actually texted him saying he should be at the Clover House with the Clover Boys. That ain't sound like a suggestion. That's his leader telling him where he should be. But Tota chose New York instead for content, for Halloween, for the vibes. Talil had to explain it, had to smooth it over, had to run the damage control, and that's a bad sign. When your boy has to explain your decision, that means you made the bad decision. Now let's talk about the Neon factor, because this is where the loyalty gets tested. Everyone knows that Neon's very controversial, and he has beef with Ray, who's Clover, and you're in the Clover Boys. Maybe Tota thought it didn't matter, maybe he just thought he's making content with a bigger streamer, but honestly, intention doesn't matter when it comes to loyalty. The optics matter, your actions matter. When you're part of a crew, when you're part of a team, you don't publicly associate yourself with people who has problems with people in your crew, and that's just basic loyalty. Because if Tota's willing to stream with Ray's op, what else is he really willing to do? And this is a fundamental problem with streaming culture today. The content is on top of all of their pyramids. Everything else just supports the content. Community, loyalty, safety, relationships, their very well-being, all of it exists just to serve their content machine. And when content becomes more important than the people around you, bad things happen. Tota learned this the hard way. He chose content over his community, NYC over the Clover Boy, and he paid the price. Here's what I want you to take away from this. If you're a young creator, if you're chasing fame, if you're building your brand right now, listen carefully. Your safety matters way more than your content. Your community matters way more than your numbers. And your wisdom matters way more than your wealth. The official society exists to tell you what nobody else would tell you. We're not here just to hype you up. We're here to keep you alive as well. So subscribe right now. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Hit the like button. I'm Gabe Official. This is the Official Society. And until next time, holla at your boy.
Official Society.